Alright, so hello there. We are officially getting ready to get started with AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 Show 7A, and we will be doing the Fight for Gold Championship. Now before we go on to that, let me first talk about this. Where you see these two question marks set, these two competitors are actually involved in the Fight for Gold Championship. So if neither one of them wins the Fight for Gold Championship, they will be automatically in the 5th spot chance for both the, the grappling and the absolute division. So Has will go to the grappling division 5th spot chance, which is at show 7C, and then Jinsei will be going to the absolute division's 5th spot chance, that's also at 7C. Where you see Don Fred, reason that it's a plus next to his name is because he's already going to the MMA division's 5th spot chance. And then I gave Stan Hansen, Big Van Vader, and Bruiser Brody, that team who was a part of the Faction of 3 championship that happened back at pay-per-view number 6. I said I'm gonna automatically put them in the Fight for Gold, the Faction of 3 No More Contenders match. So we only need one. That's the reason that there's only one team qualifier for the Faction of 3 championship. That's why there's only one team qualifier for that. So without further ado, I talked about that long enough. Oh, come on. Goddamn shoes, man. I should turn this back off. I swear. Oh damn, I was supposed to do something else before I started these videos, because there's something else I need to be doing. Because the phone started vibrating, and I hope that doesn't happen during this match. If it happens during this match, I gotta figure out what the fuck that problem is. Because I just updated this app for the 2nd time in a row, and I'm gonna leave that right there. Yeah, that question mark is there right there. So these are the 4 competitors. Let's get started with setting it up. And yeah. Oh, and Eno, because he was able to get 2 eliminations back at the previous Fight for Gold Championship, he is now allowed a 2nd chance in this Fight for Gold Championship match. So that's why he's given this chance. And the thing is, they can keep on getting chances as long as they're able to get 2 eliminations. You need at least 2 eliminations. If you get 3 eliminations, that means you beat all 3 of your competitors. But you can end up getting 2 eliminations, and then somebody could beat you and get the 3rd elimination and win the Fight for Gold Championship. He was able to get 2 eliminations and win the Fight for Gold Championship, and that's why he was able to be a title challenger. And he did good in the title challenge. So without further ado, let's go into it. Yep, it's right here. Nope, we go here because, yeah, making sure it goes here. That's all because this is the Fight for Gold Championship, and it's false count anything already. And let's see. Let's see. Am I supposed to put it here, or am I supposed to put it here? No, this will be the one at the top. Alright. Because if we go here, yeah, that's the one I want. Yeah. So let's see. We got the champion right here. I think the next person is supposed to be Haas. I believe that's how it goes. Is that how it's going? Let's be factual about this. Yep. Then marker. Okay, so it's him. Then we can just go straight over this way. Get marker. And I think he's number 3, or he could possibly be number 2 over here for this. Yep, number 3 is the actual guy who's named after that promotion. Alright, so we got everything. Nope, I don't know what the hell that's all about. Take that off. So, false count. Alright, so I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's go here. Oh, and I won the damn Super Bowl. Yes, I was able to win the Super Bowl. Congrats to me. If you want to know what the score was, this was for NFL Blitz 2000. I was playing at Chicago, and my team was the #1 overall seed, but we had to play on the road, and I somehow still pulled off, even though the game was fucking up on me. So I hope I fixed whatever was going on. As I told you, since the update, it's been messing up on me. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like, you see that? They updated the game, but the only thing they really updated is, like, the style of the way you look at the game on there and stuff like that. As far as, like, the settings and all that stuff. So, these are the rules for the Fight for Gold Championship, which is Battle Royal rules. And, you know, it's a 4-man elimination, title matches only. And no time limit, all that stuff. And let's go here and I'll explain to you on here. So we have false count anywhere, pinfall, submissions turned on. Yeah, this is submissions turned on. Give up is turned on, rope break is turned off, blood is turned on. Then that's for countouts, but this don't have countouts. Then we have quick match is turned off. TKO is turned on, pinfall is turned on, PW rules or Battle Royale rules, whichever way. And then we have it set to the hardest difficulty, and we can get started. Sorry it took so long to get to the actual match. We could just go right into the ring. Yeah, let's go right into this. So usually the champion of the Fight for Gold Championship doesn't defend his belt. We always have 4 fresh new guys in there, but a couple of shows ago I decided that if somebody's able to get 2 eliminations, as I told you about earlier, they'll be allowed to be competing in the Fight for Gold Championship again if they're able to get 2 eliminations or more. So since he was able to get 2 eliminations, he is once again back in the Fight for Gold Championship. And the same thing can be said for anybody else. So he was able to get 1 elimination, then he got the 3rd and final elimination. So I'm not sure if he had 2 eliminations in a row, or he had the first elimination, then somebody else eliminated somebody, then he got the final one. But he had 2 eliminations, which means he's eligible for the next Fight for Gold Championship. Only way he wouldn't have been eligible if he had won the title after he cashed in his title challenge. Because that's what the Fight for Gold Championship is all about. It's about skipping the line, and instead of waiting 12 shows by going through the ranks of, you know, winning the 5th spot chance, then win the 5th spot chance qualifier, then win the 5th spot chance, then you win your ranking matches, then you get to the spot of, you know, #1 contender by winning the #1 contenders match. Then you fight for the title, which can, if you win all your matches in a row, can take up to 6 matches. That takes 6 matches, and that goes through not 4 but 12 shows. So you gotta sit through A, B, and C of one show, then you gotta sit through A, B, and C of another show. Then finally, after you go through B of the 3rd show, you then get to fight at the pay-per-view and stuff like that, or wherever like that. So you go through show A, then show C, then you compete on show B, then you compete on what is it? Yeah, you compete on show B, then you compete on show C, then you compete once again on show B in the #1 contenders match, then you go to the pay-per-view. But this is the quickest route to a title shot when it comes to my 6 divisions. And the team gauntlet elimination ones, team elimination gauntlet, I should say. Those are the ones where, like, you know, you got to win a team qualifier, then you got to win the number 1 contenders match, and then you fight at the pay-per-view, that very next pay-per-view. So those are quick as well, but those with a group, you know, and you're not fighting as a team per se, as in like a tag team, but you're fighting as a team, as in, like, you know, you got your first guy who comes out, then you got your second guy, then your third guy, or fourth guy in the pace of combatants, who's the anchor. You gotta take out the whole entire team. So you can have anywhere from 5 matches with one of them to 7 matches with the other. And that's how that stuff goes. So enjoy. Match is about to start. Also, a little side note here, you know, sometimes, cause like with the game, when it comes to like simulations, like they don't act like, you know, how a person would play it, cause they're artificial intelligence. So like the way I usually go with, you know, last man stand. Well, not last man standing, because, you know, that's a type of wrestling match already. But the way I go with, you know, free-for-all elimination matches is that, like, when somebody's going for a submission, I'll leave them alone or whatever like that. But, like, somebody who hasn't taken no damage, I'll help target that person and make sure he doesn't get no elimination, because they may be capable of eliminating me because, like, they're still fresh or they still haven't taken no damage, so their endurance is not suffering because they ain't take no damage yet and stuff like that. But with the computer, they go for whoever. So I was like, you know what? Since they're gonna go for whoever's close to them any damn way, how about I just have it where, like, they're rewarded for that, even if they can't win the whole entire match. So because they're gonna go for whoever they want anyway, if somebody's able to get 2 eliminations, even though they don't win the Fight for Gold Championship, they can be part of the next one. And the same thing goes for the champion. Even though the champion won the Fight for Gold Championship, they can be part of the next one as long as they get at least 2 eliminations. So that's the only thing you need, at least 2 eliminations. You get all 3, that's great. But you only need 2 eliminations, you know? So that's something to remember. All because the AIs don't perform how we will perform if we were playing the game and stuff like that. They don't use those type of tactics or strategies. They don't use that type of strategy or those tactics, you know, where you just see somebody get submitted and you don't break it up because you know they're finna be eliminated, and they probably like somebody who has an advantage over you or something. You know, like in the case of this match, if I won, the main person I'm trying to get rid of is a shoot wrestler for one reason. A shoot wrestler, as soon as he gets finisher, he can automatically end you if he gets the takedown. You know, if he gets into the into the ground and pound position, or the ground game, he gets you to his ground game, he can automatically tap you out with a submission. About, I'll say 8% of the time, because I had matches where that shit did not work at all. I thought it was, but it didn't. They was able to survive it pretty early on too. So like, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'll go for in this match. I'll go for one of the shoot wrestlers to make sure they don't get the quick finish over me. If they're out of the way, then I know nobody's gonna get a quick finish over me. And all I gotta do is worry about, you know, the fact that people are gonna be able to, you know, pin me or submit me or take me out, but it'll take a little bit longer with everybody else. Also, it depends on what type of finisher they have. If they got one of those submission finishers, preferably one of the arm bars or that leg lock, that rolling leg lock, or whatever the hell it's called, something like that, or a choke, then like they can take you out once they get that submission. You know, TKOs rarely happen, and in the case of a pinfall or, you know, regular submission, when they don't have it, like, you have more chance of surviving. But once they have their finisher and they got you in a submission, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be able to finish the match. And Gensai looks like he's in trouble already. So I'll let you get back to this, because this is a title match, and I am planning on, from now on, when it comes to the team qualifiers and the fifth spot chance qualifier matches, I'm planning on doing commentary so I can work on my commentary. But I will not do commentary for the ranking matches or title matches. Not for ranking matches or title matches or the fifth spot chance, because that's show 6C. So only show 7A I would be doing commentary, you know, to try to minimize that. And this is the best one, because this is the one that has the most matches anyway. There's only, what? There's only a mixture of what? Let's see. There's 8 championships. So show B only has 16 matches. Yeah, 16 matches. And then show C has 12 matches, because, you know, the 2 team elimination gauntlets are not part of show C. Then the pay-per-view can have, you know, anywhere, have up to 3 matches per championship. And since there are, you know, 8 championships, that's 24. Then there's an extra possible 3 with the Fight for Gold champion challenging whichever division champion he wants. So that brings that up to a possible 27. So the most probably is for that, but like but this has the most matches because these are all, you know, tournament matches. So the most will probably be show A's and show C's, but the most that could possibly happen altogether is show, you know, the pay-per-view, because you go to a best 2 out of 3, you know. If the challenger is able to win the first match, then the champion wins the second match. They go to a possible 3. Or the challenger can win the first match and the second match, and they'll just become the new champion. Or, you know, if the champion wins, they just automatically retain the belt, unless they're facing the Fight for Gold champion. Then it's automatically best 2 out of 3. One thing I hate about these type of matches is the fact that interference from the outside can cost you the win, because, you know, tripping somebody up does do some type of damage to them. You know, it lowers their stuff by a lot, but it does do some type of damage to you when you get tripped up like that. I wish whoever is eliminated would just have to leave the freaking ring after they're eliminated. Like if there was 8 people, you know, when there's 8 or more people out here, or 5 or more I should say, those people have to leave the premises and stuff like that. And I wish it was more like the newer wrestling games, because like I remember when I played SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, you can decide everybody involved in the match, all 30 people who are involved in the match. You couldn't quite pick when they come out and stuff in the match, but you can decide all 30 people who gonna be in the match, and you can decide like with at least 5 or 6 of them when they come out to the ring. Yeah, with at least 6 of them when they gonna come out to the arena and stuff like that. You can decide that as well. Like you can decide if they come out number 30 and stuff like that, but you could pick how many people you wanted in the match. It was only 30, period. So that's the one thing I didn't like about that. You know, it had a lot of good things on it, but you have to have 30 people and stuff like that. Other than that, you could just do this. But it was up to 6 people with the survival match, so I always like that. The 6-man survival match, I always like that. Where you win by pinfall or submission or TKO, and I think you can set the rules for that as well. Yeah, but everybody had to stay in the ring, which is I also like a lot as well. I like the ability to leave the ring, but sometimes when they got the ability to leave the ring, they'll go to so many different areas in the game. Especially if you're playing against actual people, they'll just keep on leaving and leaving and stuff like that, going here and there or whatnot. Unless it's elimination. If it's elimination, then I don't care about people going here and there in the match. Elimination, let you go where the hell you want, as long as it's not affecting everybody else in the match. I don't like it when it's a fatal 4-way and like the first person to pick up a win wins the match. And the same thing with a triple threat match. I don't like the first person who wins ends the match when it comes to like simulations with that either. I think you should have to eliminate both people. It's pretty exciting when it comes to actual pro wrestling when you're watching it. The first person who gets that finish wins and stuff like that. But like other than that, I don't like it. You know, I never really took too much to it. I pretty much prefer it to be, you know, the other way around with all that. With just playing on elimination with multiple people in a match. You know, first pinfall should always be set for just one-on-ones and stuff like that. If you got a triple threat, I want it to be elimination, and it's a fair 4-way. I want that to be elimination. Even with people, even though people, just like I said earlier, will decide and pick whoever they want to take out in a match and stuff like that, I still would want it to be that way. You know? Still want it to be that way. And we already know that Mark Kerr has the first eliminations, so he needs only one more if he could get it by taking out either one of these guys. And Eno is not letting that happen at all. He's not even letting him get in position to try to score a submission finish, because he already has one. I think it was about rear naked choke too. See, that shit is annoying. He should not be stood out at ringside after being eliminated like that. And Mark Kerr looks like he's gonna be ended right here, because he does have his finisher. Okay, he was able to survive. Good for Mark Kerr. He was able to survive that. That shit is just annoying. I hate the people who are on the outside of the ring. That's the only reason this match only happens once, man. Main reason. Why are you allowed to still be out there after you're eliminated? I get that, like, that's just the way they always done this game and stuff like that, but I wish it was like the way they do the PlayStation games. Because the PlayStation game, your name thing is still up there and stuff like that, but you don't need to be out there in the ring. You're eliminated from this contest. Why are you allowed to interfere in the contest? Because with the over rope, like in a normal battle royale situation with ring out, that guy is eliminated from being pulled underneath the ring by somebody who already got eliminated. You know, that's always stupid to me about this game. If you go out the ring at all, no matter if you slid underneath the bottom rope to be on the outside, or you walk through the ropes, or you went through the ropes to stay on the apron, wherever it is, you're automatically eliminated. Or somebody pulls you off, or somebody pulls you out from the bottom, you're automatically eliminated. That's one of the things I used to dislike about this game. That's the whole reason I've always done this match with false count anywhere, you know. So that's enough for me to talk about. You can listen to a little bit more of the gameplay or whatever like that. And yeah, coming up in the team qualifiers and everything else, I'll be doing commentary throughout that. And once we decide who all is going to be in what, as far as like the divisions, fifth spot chances, I'll be doing commentary for that as well, or at least try to, if I could work on that. And the guy who used to do commentary a lot, well, two of them, but the main one was the main inspiration for me ever wanted to do commentary was Saiyan Blade. I used to always watch his videos, and he used to just do simulations as well, but his was always for like the newer wrestling games, stuff like that. He also did some commentary for what's that game for? Fire Pro Wrestling, those games, along with damn, I forget the start of the game. Oh yeah, the modded version of, you know, Day of Reckoning 2, which is Day of Reckoning 3. It's a modded version. And like, I always like watching his commentary and stuff like that, so I was like, you know what, I'll do that. I'll try to do that, you know, for my own games and stuff like that. And like, he was the first person I think I ever like watched like actual good quality like wrestling videos online for pro wrestling video game matches online and stuff like that. I liked his stuff a lot because he was doing commentary for it. I believe the game was WCW versus the World. I believe that was the game that he was doing the commentary for, and like, I was like, oh, he's not bad at this at all. Okay, so Mark Kerr will definitely be a part potentially of the next fifth spot, the next Fight for Gold championship, because he just got his second elimination. Now if he wins this, he gets the clean sweep, and he could possibly get it because he got the he got the guillotine choke. Is he gonna get it? Nope. And no survive. So we'll end. Is he a Mark Kerr gonna get his first Fight for Gold championship match? Or Mark Kerr will get his and he'll get the clean 3 elimination sweep? What is going to happen? We're about to find out after these guys get done trading shots. They are trading punches right now. Mark Kerr gets the better of it. Can he finish him with the ground and pound, or will he go for the armbar? Nope, he gets knocked off. Okay. Damn it, I said I was going to stop doing the commentary. But, might as well get started on it. If I remember to do it in the next match. Alright, he has him in the armbar. Now, what's interesting to note is they both have the ability to build meter based off of doing any sort of move or counter or hold. You know, they're both building meter quickly right now. Alright, he's hit him with some ground and pound. He tosses him off. I don't think he should be picking him up because he's just going to break that and go right into his finisher. Be able to get his finisher now. Alright. Eno is safe now. Even if he gets, you know, hit with his finisher, he's safe right now because he got his special after him, so his special is going to last longer. So let's see what's going on right now. Yep, that's not going to work. Nope. Oh, my bad. Oh, I know what happened. Because he was able to grab him and put him in submission, he made his submission, he made his special go out quicker. That's my bad. That's definitely my bad. And Mark Kerr gets his first ever Fight for Gold championship, and he will be a champion challenger. And not only that, but I need to screenshot this because he was able to actually get the clean 3-0 sweep. You know, he had all 3 eliminations. So not only will he be part of this one, but if he doesn't win the championship, he'll automatically be part of the next Fight for Gold championship. So now he'll be waiting for the winner of the next title challenge. So congratulations to him. I was gonna try to find a way to put. They need more letters, man, because I want to put Smash Machine on here. See, there's only 6 letters that you can put on here. So I'll just put his last name on here, which is Kerr. I'll put in capital letters. Yeah, don't need to put in lowercase. So congrats to him. Oh yeah, we got a new date now. I didn't just let me. Oh, because I ain't click on it. I just kept on scrolling over. I delete today is the 23rd because it's after midnight. Yep, today's the 23rd February. Congrats to him. And shoot, these shoot wrestlers, or MMA fighters I should say, are the ones who've been winning this for the most part recently. And I think before Don Fry it was, yeah, it was before Don Fry won. The one who won it before Don Fry, I believe that was Hicks and Gracie. Yeah, Hicks and Gracie won it. So yeah, a lot of the shoot wrestling style is the main one coming out on top with that. So we can get out of here, and yeah, hope you enjoyed those matches. I didn't feel no vibration in the phone from when that was going on with the gameplay and stuff like that. It's probably because I wasn't playing in the match. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have happened, but that's what was happening with NFL Blitz 2000. Phone kept on vibrating. And I'm not doing another season for that because the controls just fucked me up so badly, and like I almost lost the goddamn Super Bowl because of that. If you go and watch that goddamn Super Bowl, at the beginning of the game, I had a hard time trying to figure out why it wouldn't let me press B as soon as I did, and then I just said, fuck it, I'll just start, you know, double tapping or cracking or double tapping or tapping as quickly as possible on the, you know, the B button to make sure they do the dive and tackle. Because like the first half of that game was like, we was actually losing going into the second half because they scored 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and we only had 2 touchdowns scored. And I went for it on 4th down and 1, and they actually didn't let me pass the ball for the easy little run for the 1 yard to get the first down and go. And like when it didn't let me pass the person I wanted to pass to, who was the running back, he was already past the line of scrimmage, and it was a pass, and like somebody was right there next to him and made the ball pop out in the air. So literally on, I think that was either my first or second possession of the game, I had turned out, or it was either first or second possession, second or third, no, it was the third possession, either the second or third possession of the first quarter that had a turnover on downs and stuff like that. Some crap. Other than that, I made a stupid decision with throwing the ball, which ended up being an interception. Again, all my fumbles went out of bounds. So did the 1 or 2 that happened with the team I was facing off with. But yeah, that was some shit that was going on with that. All right, so we can now delete this because I decided to re-screenshot that stuff. I already have it on here, you know. If I already have like the settings and stuff on here, so I just re-screenshot them all, you know, for they already be on here, and I won't have to go all the way down there and shit to try to figure out exactly where, you know, where this and that screenshot is, because after you screenshot it and you put it on the SD card or whatever like that, if you put it in like a folder, they mix and match what it's supposed to be, because this is not supposed to be right here at all. The settings is supposed to be the 3rd screenshot in this group right here, in this group of 12 screenshots. It's supposed to be right here. This is actually supposed to be right here, and that's how it's set up on in the folder on the SD card, but it's not on here. This is the show Monster I've been telling you about. You gotta just watch the show to know what these screenshots is all about. And like, it's it's just a fucking phenomenal ass show, man. Like, for all the shows I watched online and stuff like that, as far as anime goes, or TV shows for that matter, it's up there with being like a good drama freaking show, a good drama. Like, it reminds me of a mixture of, cause like, even though the lead character, his name is Johan, is not like a cult leader. He don't really care to have a cult or nothing like that. He has followers that he uses however he wants, and they don't care which way or whatever he does with them. And like, the thing is, it kind of reminds me of The Following mixed with Hannibal Lecter mixed with, you know, I wouldn't say Dexter, because like, he's not killing other serial killers, but like, he's not really being like on anybody's radar as far as like what he's doing and shit like that. Like, that's what I got from Dexter. Even though I only watched like 2 or 3 episodes of that season, I think I'm still on like the 2nd or 3rd episode. I never get started on the show because I was watching other stuff as well, and I just said, like, you know what, I'll eventually watch that show to the complete end or whatever like that. So I think I'm only like on the first or I think I'm probably on like the 2nd episode, something like that. But like, I like how like nobody really like knows that like that's who you're looking for. He's right fucking there. That's the guy you're supposed to be looking for. He's right there, you know. So that's what's going on with that. Oh, let's go back in the game right quick before we end this video. We can go back in this game right quick. You know what? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. And this is how I will have it on here for now on for the characters. Nope, that's not the right thing. So let's go here, go there. Nope. And let's pick them, mark her. We're not gonna do nothing but go on him and just screenshot it with him holding the title or wherever. He's right here. And I can scoot him back a little. Alright. There we go. Now we got him screenshot on there. Let me do it one more time. I'm not sure if I got it once it was all the way out because I pressed it too quickly. Okay, so we can officially go out of that game. We're done with all that. And coming up next, after this uploads onto the after this uploads onto the SD card, we will be doing the Faction 3 team qualifier. So yeah, we only got one team qualifier going on for that. So these are the other 2 matches that we'll be doing today. First will be the team qualifier for Faction 3, then the team qualifier for the Cabanists. And that will be all we'll have done today because I currently have to work on, you know, this is a part of it. I'll do this. This is a part where I'm gonna have to work on because, you know, to make sure I never make a mistake ever again with, you know, putting people in matches and stuff they don't need to be in. I need to figure out how many, and I changed the name of it. It used to be figuring out how many characters left for qualifiers, but now it's exactly what it's supposed to be for 5th spot chance qualifiers, because it's not just qualifiers in general, because we're already going to be doing the team qualifiers for the combatant, for the combatants and for the Faction 3. So it's what's left out of everybody for the 5th spot chance qualifiers, which is for my 6th division. So that's why I changed it to this, and I got qualifiers with the keyword, whatever like that, all connected like it always is. So yeah, that's what we're going to end up doing. So yeah, basically until the next video later. And I now know I actually can tell you how many people are going to be a part of it, because all these people will be a part of it. So that's automatically what's going to be a part of it. These people are already a part of it. So we have, you know, the people who are not going to be able to be used will be, you know, the 35 people from the divisions, automatically from the 6 divisions. Those 35 will not be involved in it. Then we have the Fight for Gold champion, who also not going to be involved in it. Then we have 37, 38, 39, 42. Then we have another 3, which makes 45. And right around with that, we have the 8, which makes 53, and that will leave us with what? 53, and that will leave us with what? 61 people to be used potentially. But I gotta make sure I do the numbers right, because we have, with the divisions, we have the 35 of them, plus the Fight for Gold champion, plus the 3 people who are 5th spot champs, plus 6 from the #1 contenders match for the, you know, no, it's not. Yeah, the 6 for the #1 contenders match. Well, no, it's actually 9. It's 9. Yeah, it's 9, and this is 12. Yeah, because we already got the people who are not going to be a part of that and stuff like that, but you got to involve the champions as well. So if we involve the champions as well, so we got this plus 1 plus 3 plus 4, that will equal what? That's 8 and 35, that would be 43, right? Plus you got the extra 6 plus 8 from the #1 contenders match for the faction of 3 and the combatants, and that would be what? 14, and that will equal an additional 57. So altogether you got 57 that's going on. And we can actually break this off where this is, well, you can just do it straight across because they're all the same type of problem. None of them are subtraction or division, stuff like that. And then these are the champions, so you factor that in, and that's how you got that. You got the champions, where I'm actually not going to be a part of it, right there. That's 43. Then you got that from the #1 contender match, who's not going to be a part of it. You got the champions and the divisions. This is the divisions, and these are, well, no, yeah, this should be like that, because these are the divisions. Yeah, the divisions plus the champions. So I just got, yeah, I got all that. It's like that because there's 6. There's 5 for KO, grappling, PW, MMA, and absolute. Then there's 10 for, you know, double team because they're tag teams. That makes 35. Then you got the 1, which is the Fight for Gold champion, because he don't have a division. Then you also got the ones that also don't have a division, which is the faction of 3 and the combatants. That makes 43. Then you got the people who are not going to be part of the 5th spot chance qualifiers in the #1 contenders matches for the faction of 3 and combatants. That makes 6 and 8, which gives you a total of 57. Then, So that's what we got going on right here. We got the 57 right there, but we also have to add, because there are more. There's 3 more to add to that, because you got the 3 people who are automatically going to be part of the 5th spot chance, because they don't have to go through qualifiers. So that gives us a grand total of 60. You know? And that's how I go about doing that. So that gives you a grand total of 60. So if you add all that together, you get a grand total of 60. So that means there's 60 that are not going to have to be involved, which means that leaves us with only 54 to be used for everything else. Because all 3, because those 2 people who were involved in the Fight for Gold Championship did not win, and it don't matter whichever 3 is not going to be part of. You know, it don't matter which other 3 or 4 from the faction. It don't matter which team wins for the faction of 3 or the combatants in that team qualifier, because that just means 3 and 4. You know, so that's a 7, right? Damn it. Let me see. Let me go through it again. But the divisions, everything, that's 7. Then you got that's 43. My bad. Then you add 6 of them for the normal contenders match for the faction of 3. That makes 49. Then you add another 8 to that 49 for the combatants. That makes 57. And then the 3 people who automatically got the 5th spot chance gonna be at show 5C anyway. That makes 60, because that's plus 57 plus 3. Yeah, I was right. So now I gotta figure out what these 54 will be. But I gotta figure out in the way I've been figuring out, and for it'll make sense to me. So the way I figure that out is I do it this way. I can make it make sense to me whichever way I go about it, but I want to always do it in the way I've been doing it, so that it'll always be the correct way. You know, you got this right here. You know, and then that left 50, that and that. So you know, and this is meant right here where you see the I'll go to it right quick. I'll showcase it like this, where you see the 2 and then you see the 1 for absolute. 2 as in there's only 2 people from who gonna be part of the double team 5th star chance, because there's only 1 team. You know, so that's why there's a 2 and then there's a 3 right here. So it's basically the same exact thing as it was last time. You know, pretty much basically the same exact thing, except for this time it's only 60. You know, and you have the total rankings and stuff like that, and like that wasn't supposed to be for, oh, I know what it was. I know why that number doesn't look the same as this. Because this is actually 60, so yeah. I don't know exactly what I got going on over there, but we just talked through that. But none of this is set in stone yet, and none of this matters, because I don't got to worry about none of this until I get done with the rest. You know? I ain't got to worry about none of this until I get done with the rest, but altogether it's 60. You know, but the thing is, what it's supposed to be is, you know, it's supposed to be 60 it's supposed to be 46 right here. Then we supposed to minus 14 from out of 46. That's what we supposed to be doing. Oh wait, that's totally wrong right there. So then this is 68. Then we get the 54. Yeah, that's supposed to be 68. Then we get the no, that's not supposed to be 50. Yeah, that's supposed to be 54. Keep on messing up. So this is a little into this, and just in case nobody's paying attention to this, I will go over it again, and I may just make a video of it while me doing it. So that's what we'll probably do with all this. We'll probably just make a video of me going through how I figure that stuff out. Yeah, so when that time comes, we'll be doing that. And let me end this video because this should have been ended. It took almost 11 minutes and 5 seconds to get the match started, and then I'm talking for extra like 10 or so, but it's all about this, so I feel okay about doing it. But yeah, from now on, all qualifiers, fifth spot chance and team qualifiers will have me doing commentary if I can try to get better at it. So until the next video later, and hope you enjoy, and congrats again to the Smashing Machine Mark Kerr. He is now the Fight for Gold champion, and he'll get the challenge wherever champion he wants at the end of pay-per-view number 7. So until the next one, later.